Hello knitters, Phelan from Strands Knitting Studio in San Clemente, California. And today I have classes, so stay tuned. All right, so I'm piling on a bunch of classes. So I'm just going to go down the list. Here we go. So next Wednesday, the March 28th, is the Zoom class. And that again is, I'm going to be at home. You're going to be at home. You need 2 devices, a computer, a laptop, a pad, a phone, combination of something like that. And we're going to learn all about Ravelry. So Ravelry is a gigantic database, and it's all things knitting and crochet, fibers, patterns, and people's projects. So again, you can go on, look up a pattern, and you may have 2,000 people who have done that pattern and put it into their account. It now becomes part of the database, and now you can go in and see any notes they've made, see what it looks on real people, like in the wild, not just the models, and then notes are invaluable. Things aren't working right. This pattern has issues. This pattern runs big. This pattern runs small. Or modifications they made. You know, this person added long sleeves. Did they leave you notes for that? Now, you know, when you're doing your notes, you can do anything you want on yours, and it's really just for you, but you just like are adding to the database. So if you don't want to make any notes, you don't have to make any notes. But a lot of people make a lot of notes, and they're just very, very helpful. And that's just it's one of the main parts, but it's still one part of what you can do on Ravelry and how it helps your whole knitting experience and tracking what you've done and what you have and all that kind of good stuff. So that is Wednesday the 28th from 4 to 6. Okay, the next is a shawl class, the shawl I'm wearing, and I don't know how much you can see here, but this is called the Perfectionist Trap. This is a perfect beginning, easy knit for those that knit a lot. You know how you always sort of want an easy knit? This is it. It is all knit with some slip stitches. And so I can get you to the right side of this. I'm going to put pictures up because my color, yeah, you can see that. So it's all knitting. It's garter, and then you have these stitches that you slip, and that's easy. And so it's like totally beginner friendly, or that I don't have to think project that's in your ongoing projects right now, so that like you get home from work and you're exhausted and you can't think, just knit this. It'll relax you and you don't have to think. So anyways, this class is, okay, so and also I did this out of Alba, which we have, I'm gonna pick this orange, we have tons of colors. This is Alba. And it's wool, alpaca. So it's wool, alpaca, and viscose. 2 skeins. There's 380 on here, but you need 2 skeins. It's like 1.5 skeins. You could also make like fingerless gloves or a hat or something else with it. And we have lots of colors. I'm gonna put the colors up. So that's what we did. Now you can, of course, do this in other yarn. This is like a DK sport weight yarn. You could do it in a worsted yarn. You know, it's a shawl. All shawls you can pretty much do in what you want. Your sizing is just going to change. So if you want this bigger, because it's just a medium, sort of a medium one, then just do it on a worsted weight and it'll be bigger. You don't have to change the pattern at all. It'll just be bigger. Now, what's the fun thing that I did here, and which has sort of become sort of very popular on patterns, is I embroidered, and I did it color on color because I like that. But you wouldn't have to, but yeah, so you can see my flowers there. So I have them on all the points. I have it there, I have it there. Okay, so that was really fun. So you would have to just come to a workshop if you don't know how to do that, or if you can't figure it out, or if you're sort of scared to start it. Once it's done, just bring your things in and I can help you get the embroidery part started. That's a very, very, very simple embroidery thing. But I'm also gonna put pictures up here of other things people are using this on that I'm seeing more often. So the whole embroidery on your knitting is actually really fun, and you can add a lot of things that way that you don't have to knit in. It's way easier. So anyways, that shawl class, Perfectionist Trap, is Saturday, March 2nd from 12 to 2. So I'm trying to squeeze in classes, yeah, I'm sort of trying different times with classes. So 12 to 2 on the 2nd. And then there's our bunny class, which is already picking up steam. Everybody loves our bunnies. Again, this is a square. You're going to knit about a 6 by 6 inch square, and it can be smaller than that. It can be bigger than that. It can be smaller yarn and still 6 inches. It can be it's sort of whatever. But what you don't want is a rectangle. Don't come with a rectangle. Pull it out to make it a square because it doesn't fold up correctly. So it's a square. You come with the square, and then we sew it in a very magical, wonderful way. You knit the 2 ears in class, and you leave with a bunny. And I will have the stuffing, and you just leave with a bunny. It's the best thing ever. You also do a pom-pom. This is a very old bunny. I'm figuring this bunny's, God, this bunny could be 20 plus years old. See how well he's held up? So this was back when I was a Waldorf teacher, and so I used wool. Like we had lots of just wool batting kind of stuff, and so I used wool. So we use the Clover pom-pom makers, and the small ones, which if you haven't used one of those, everybody needs one of those for any kind of pom-poms. They're the best pom-pom makers ever. They get really thick and they're just beautiful pom-poms. Anyway, so you'll need that, and then you'll make a pom-pom also, and we'll get it all together. You can even come with a ribbon ready to go. So bunny class is Wednesday, March 6th from 4 to 6. Last but not least is the next pillow class, which is going to be Entrelac. Here's a picture of the pillow. I've started it. We have in our store, in the studio, we have a throw. This is all done with garter, but this is Entrelac. And it's this woven looking, it looks like weaving, but it's not knit. It's a fun technique. So just to get you curious, this is my first row. Let's see if I can even make it work. This is my first row. I have all these little triangles. See, there's a triangle, there's a triangle, and then this is the beginning of my second row. So that was a side thing there. And there's my first little woven piece there. So it's really fun. It is so much fun. And there's like 2 basic rows, and then there's right triangles and left triangles. But it's all about the same process. It's just how many stitches do you do and that kind of thing. Using Noro, of course, because of the color changing. Of course, you can use any no, you really want a color changing. I mean, you can do it all one color. I mean, it works all in one color. I'll put something up here that's all one color, but it can be one color. But if you want color, and again, we have Noros that are bright and cheery. We've got Noros that are more neutral. I was looking around. Yeah, you want sort of long striping. You don't want variegated where it's the short little color sections. You want long striping, so you can see how that's long striping. This would be a cotton linen, but you know, a cotton linen pillow could be cool. So anyways, but I pretty much tried it with Noro. And again, if you're gonna make the whole pillow, it takes 4 skeins of this. I'm on a 6. I think it calls for a 7, but I didn't have a 7 at the moment. So I'm on a 6. And, but again, if you just want to learn it and not make a pillow, you can just get a skein and we can do, oh, my headband. This is Entrelac too. See my headband? And I actually have it folded in half. It's about this wide. I'll put a picture up here. So then after you learn it, you could go and make the headband instead of the pillow. So get a color you want to wear. So Entrelac class is Sunday, March 10. From 10 to 12. Sunday, March 10th from 10 to 12. And then I am going to be traveling. So I'm going to be out of the studio from the 16th. I think my last day actually in the studio is Thursday the 14th. So March 14th is the last day I'm here, and I will be back in the studio on April 10th. So I'm gone for pretty much 3 weeks. Okay. Vacation-y kind of thing going on. So traveling. So if you need to see me, yeah, I've got about 3 weeks now. I'm going to be here for right around 3 weeks now. Of course, any kind of mistakes at anything, Christine will be here, and you can come into the store and she'll help you fix fast things, not big long things, because if there's a lot of customers, it's really hard to do that. But you know, if you just need to get back on track, bring it in while the store's open and she will help you out. But just start thinking about, you know, if you need to get something done or you have questions or whatever, come see me before the, whatever I said, the 10th? The 10th? Yeah, no, not the 10th. But anyways, come see me before I leave. All right, and I think that is it for today. And I hope to see you in the studio real soon.